students with special needs sometimes struggle in the classroom because they lack confidence in their reading. Another project right here in New York City is making reading a little bit easier for these students through the New York Therapy Animals Read program.
Hi, Joshua. It's Margaret.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And do you remember Murphy?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
The READ program, which stands for Reading Education Assistance Dogs, is when children come into schools and libraries to read to a therapy dog.
Some nights, the stars are very bright.
This program helps children with special needs. The teachers will select the children that they think would benefit most from the READ program. So each child will come in maybe a little bit tentatively, but the handler has learned techniques to talk with the children and to interact with the children in a way that helps them to feel comfortable.
So what do you think about reading to Mia, Erwin?
Oh, great.
Yeah, why is it great, Erwin?
Because she likes it.
She likes it. I think kids do better with a dog to read to and a person that is willing to listen to them because they want to do well and they want to be able to communicate. And how else to communicate unless they have someone who's not judging what they do, but just listening to what they have to say.
Kids with special needs get a lot of correction. And when they're with the dogs, they don't get correction.
The READ program comes into my classroom on a weekly basis, and the students are thrilled when I tell them the dogs are coming.
Do you think Murphy would like to see that?
Murphy, look!
A lot of times students have struggles around the social elements of reading.
What are you going to read to Willie?
Optical tricks.
That confidence that they build in the READ sessions is translated to when they're reading with us, when they're reading for pleasure, and then in general, the ability to speak up and to share, that translates into all kinds of different settings.
There's something fishy about this picture.
What book did you pick?
An Extraordinary Egg.
Joshua has struggled universally with being comfortable participating with the academic portion of learning. He feels very self-conscious about making mistakes, and he feels that there is the chance that somebody may pick on him.
White like the snow and round like the full moon on a midsummer night.
That's a big word. Good.
So having him involved with one of the READ teams through the library, it was a very open and welcoming environment, and this has helped him find his reading voice.
Making a difference with children. I mean, there's nothing more important than to have my dog make a difference with a child. What could be better?
Two.
You know, earlier in the show, we saw the great work being done by the organization READ with the help of everyone's best friend. With Lauren Wonko right now is volunteer Roz Burke and some very furry little helpers, right? Along with Nancy George Michelson, along with some of our favorite American Graduate Day dogs. Lauren.
This is a really fun segment for me because I love dogs. Nancy, you are with New York Therapy Animals. Tell me a little bit about the group.
Yes, New York Therapy Animals is an affiliate of Intermountain Therapy Animals, and the program READ, Reading Education Assistance Dogs, was launched in 1999 by Intermountain Therapy Animals.
Introduce me, please, to these lovely dogs.
Well, this is my dog. This is Callie, and Callie and I have been a READ team for 10 years now. We just celebrated our anniversary.
Roz, look at that face. Who are we looking at?
This is Willie, and his name stands for Where Life Leads You. And Willie's been a READ dog for a little over a year.
That hairstyle looks pretty impressive, I have to say. So what is it, how do these dogs actually become therapy dogs? For those who are watching saying, I'd love to do that too.
Well, for New York Therapy Animals and around the country, this is an international program actually, in all 50 states and in 15 different countries. But to become a READ therapy animal, you need to be a registered therapy dog first. You need to go through a program, an education program, where you are trained, the therapy dog is trained as well as the handlers to work with the children in schools and libraries.
Well, they are very calm, so they're obviously very, very well trained. How often are these dogs out in the classroom?
How often do you go, Roz?
Well, we actually go once a month, but we go to 3 different classrooms. So we're
about 3 times a month in different classrooms.
It must make you both feel so good when you see the transition for these young kids who might have been struggling with learning how to read.
Well, we actually work with the teachers in the schools, and the reading levels have been definitely elevated from this program, and we are so proud to be part of it because we are volunteers. We really believe in the program, and we have a lot of New York Therapy Animal teams. We always need more.
Oh, well,
and it's fun.
Well, it looks like a lot of fun, and we're just going to keep hanging here and playing and petting with the dogs, if that's okay.
That's fine.
So much more ahead here. Hello.